Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. Dave here. How you doing? Good to see you. Alright then, so welcome to the live stream everybody. Just to do that. There we go. A bit laggy tonight again. What's going on with the stream? Why is it lagging so bad? There we go. So, what are we doing tonight then? I've started on my base. I really don't know what I'm doing. I've got two exotics. I've got Fluffy the dog. And he's messed everywhere. So, in the log, we've got quite a few things we need to do. We can do the purge, which is hit the center of the galaxy. I've got the dreams of the deep. Planet in distress. I've got to expand the base. I don't really want to do any of the expanding of the base stuff and the scientific research because I want to do it here in the new base. So, yeah, I've got a bit of work to do on this yet, but I had some plans of when... there's quite a few caves around here. And as much as it was going to be... look quite big, it's not. All the gubbins will be in a cave. I'll put some teleporters in there. And we'll use the cave to build in. Never done that before. It'll be quite good. It'll look quite nice in the end. Quite a few sentinels around here. Hello mate. Alright, what are you doing? You're stuck. So, yeah, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Might just nip to the space station. Don't have a teleporter here. Let's get all the wiring and all that kind of stuff wired in. I've only just started building the base, to be honest. Not going to lie. Just want to make sure my white mic's working. There we go. And ditch a load of stuff from the inventory in the space station. Before we kick off with anything. So what's everybody up to today? Any plans for the weekend? Can we do? Dreams of the deep. Do that. Freight command. Assemble a fleet. Do that at the moment. Community research. Base computer archives. Construct a wall light. Planet in distress. We can do the purge. Progress. We'll do the 16 portal glyphs, I suppose, won't it? But we've got those. But warp fuel on us. I don't actually know how far away from the centre we are, to be honest. I suppose I could have a look. Keep all the carbon. And let's go sell some stuff, make some money. divergence cube. Don't need pugnium. I'm going to keep hold of the cadmium for now. Don't need proto sausage or meaty chunks. Scooped innards. Got a load of star bulbs on us, haven't we? Get a shot of those. What was it we saw the other day, actually? Didn't we find... Didn't we find an A-class pistol the other day? I was going to have a look. Yeah, that one there. No, we did that one. Perhaps not. I'm sure we had one. See, this looks ideal. Let's go to there and just see what the weapon is. These are there, isn't it? Espro. Before we do anything, just to get cracking. There we go, it's that one there, isn't it? Satisfactory, so it's tier 2. It's got 2 planets. I'm new to No Man's Sky. Your video have helped me a lot. Thank you. Well, Lyndon, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad the videos helped you out. Good to see you. Just a bit of a chilled stream tonight. I know that when I was looking around a few days ago, let me just go and check the weapons scan. I always look around for decent sized systems just to see if I can find a decent multi-tool, and then I can do videos on them. So what have we got in here? We have got a C-class, but it's got horns, which is a bit of an exotic kind of addition to a weapon. So what we can do doesn't ever matter what's in there. Doesn't ever matter. What we can do, we've got some maps on us. We can have a look for a A-class weapon. See what the A-class cabinet is. Been here, haven't we? And then see if there's any sort of alien or experimental weapons on here. Try and get the S-class maybe. Maybe we'll do that tonight if we can find one. So, let's fire off one of these maps. Minor settlement. That's what we want. You never know, it might be an A-class, maybe an S-class minor settlement. Let's have a look. But there is 6 planets in this system, which means there is 7 multi-tool pools. So it's always good to have a look on these multiple kind of systems. Maybe nothing. Usually is. I don't really have any plans for tonight's stream, so there you go. I think this is a C-class as well, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, so we'll scan for another one. Door. guys, just 2 seconds. Right, let's see if this is an A-class cabinet. Right, so what is this? That's another C-class. Okay, so either that horned pistol isn't a native C, or this one isn't a native C. It might have been brought down from B. Okay, I'll go to another one. Try and find the minor settlement here. There we go. And of course the weapons we're seeing at the moment are the ones from the space station. So once I come across an A-class cabinet now, I can see what the A-class is for the space station and for this planet, and then I'll go and reload on every planet. There we go. I imagine this is probably the A-class for the space station. That's the B-class for the space station. Okie dokie. Alright. Bugger. Is this going to be a B or an A? C. Okay. Bit squiffy this. Is it because it's Corvax? Could be. Sometimes the weapons swap over on a Corvax. is a yeah, tier 2 system. C, B, C. Just picking up the shelter. So it needs a bit of a bugger just trying to find an A class. Unless the B is coming out, I might reload it next time on the B. God, it's not just not landing, is it? There we go. There we go. That was the A class one. So the space station's got an A class rifle. Let's write this down. Space station's got a rifle. Let's see what this planet has got. So it's got a mid pistol, so mid range rifle. And what planet are we on at the moment? illegal. Alright, so now we're going to put a safe beacon down. Right, so we need 2 metal plating. Bit of sodium nitrate. Only a couple. Right, let's go around and see what planet's got what. You never know. Got a starter pistol. You never know, guys. I might have a another experimental or an alien in this system. You never know. do find one, I'll have to go and get some nav data back at base. I think I've only got one. Just shy of 80, 75, something like that. It's not really enough to go multi-tool hunting. Mid-range rifle. Got another 3 planets to go at least, so good chance. Especially now that we've seen one with horns and one starter pistol. There's always a chance now. Maybe our planets are over here somewhere. Let's go to the furthest one away. Get that out of the way. Getting some nanites on this save, which is quite good. Got 28,000 now. Right, let's land, exit, reload. Hello, Moose. How are you, mate? You okay? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. It's usually the other way round. So I'm just quickly having a look around this system. It had 6 planets on it for a decent multi-tool. Just, I've got a little suspicion. Made something maybe here. I'm all good, mate. It's Friday evening. End of a week, so all is good. Thank you. So I found a weapon with horns, found a starter pistol. I'm kind of hoping there might be another alien or an experimental in the system. Never know. I'm on the A-class cabinet. So if I can find the A-class, whatever spawns in the A-class cabinet could spawn in an S-class cabinet, so. Been doing a lot of this recently. Multi-tool hunting. I find it quite sort of therapeutic, really. Yeah, never know to really. I did quite a bit last weekend, and I was very unlucky. I think I found one multi-tool out of about 8 or 9 systems. But if you don't look, yeah, none on this one. Been finding quite a lot of exotic ships as well, like I always do. This is my new Waypoint save. I'm not doing what you're doing there, Moose. You're very brave doing permadeath. I'm not a permadeath kind of person. Get the planet name. You're not bad. I tell you what, I get so frustrated. I've only ever done permadeath once, and that was on the expedition. You know, the one a couple of expeditions ago. We had to keep going around in time, you know, on the loop thing. Oh, I hated it. I was on edge all the time. I would get so frustrated if you got, so, you know, like for instance, you get like 100 hours into a save, get really into it, and then lose it. Oh, I'd get frozen. I'd go mad. What's this planet called? O-E-N-O. Okay. Let's reload on this planet. It's quite nice, actually, this one, isn't it? So what is it? Oh, it's a paradise planet. That's quite nice, isn't it? I like that. What's it like during the day? Oh, it's Diplos as well. Oh, that's a beautiful place, isn't it? Like that. My new planet for my base is Paradise, and it's got I don't know if I can't remember if I reload it now. It's got 3 different Diplos. It's got like a Brontosaurus-y kind of thing. It's like Jurassic Park on them. Love it. Black screening is a part of growth. Yeah. No, me though. It'd catch me out, and the PC would be going out of the window. I say, I'm not playing anymore. I'll take me bat and me ball, and I'm going home. Right, where's my save beacon? I've gone blind. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No HUD primer hardcore. Holy shit. I couldn't do that. I just could not do that. Jesus Christ. You're such a brave bloke, I tell you. It's a shame actually, because I can't watch you as much as I'd like to at work. I do listen. I just sit there and listen, because I'm not really meant to be using my phone at work. But I've got to listen to something. And you're usually on just as I start work. Right, what have you got here then? Green mid. How many more planets we got in this system? Got one more to do, so fingers crossed. You never know. Probably won't, but it was worth a go. It was definitely worth a go. So it's the one with the rings we're looking for next. These behind here. Oh, you're at work now, are you? There we go. Yeah, I think our days are completely on the opposite time zone. Completely opposite. You're in Detroit, aren't you? Right, last one. Get down, reload. Ah, you work nights. That explains it. PM till 12:30. Oh, that's not too bad. Sort of late shift. I did something similar a few years ago. I used to do like a week of mornings and the week of lates. I was working for. Who was I working for? I was working for Nortel Networks at the time. I used to do it. I can't remember if I've just reloaded. If I just reload, I'll do it again just in case. But it wasn't. I mean, that's not so bad. It's not like you're working completely through the night. Right, let's get in. Let's check it. I probably did reload then, but head on up. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's wanting to me to do the purge, which is obviously go through to the end of the galaxy. I don't know where I am in the galaxy actually. Let's have a quick look. Quite a long way away. 700 light years. That's a long old haul, isn't it? Yeah, before COVID we did 6 PM till 4:30 AM. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I've done it a couple of times, worked through the night, but I don't know. No working would be quite nice. Full stop, to be honest with you. Big boss and I agreed to move up to start. Yeah, sounds good. I've had a word with my boss to see if I could go in an hour early every day and finish early on a Friday. She's thinking about it. I'm second shift foreman. I'm just a person at work, and I like being that. I was a senior engineer for years, and yeah, it's just nice not to have any stress. So we got no experimentals or aliens or in this system. It's a bit of a bugger. Bit of a bugger. I don't know if we found the exotic in this system. Can't remember. Probably didn't. Ali, how are you? How's it going? What are we going to do? Let's go and find... Let's go and find a tier 3 system a second. Old Bones, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, glad to hear it, Ali. Glad to hear it. There we go. There's tier 3. Got a few planets in there as well. Just go and have a look. As always, just winging it on the stream. Got lots to do. I've started building a base. Nothing much to it at the moment, but I do have some ideas. I went and grabbed about 50 salvage data and bought as much stuff as I could at the space anomaly. Right, see what we've got going on here. I'll go and buy a suit inventory slot. See what the multi-tool is. Yeah, we go and get that one, 66 grand. C-class. 4 planets. Is it worth looking for the... looking around for a multi-tool? Not really, I don't think. Really do this sort of 5 or 6 planets, really. Maybe we could. But it'd be a lot nicer if it was an A-class cabinet in the station for that, really. Go outside and quickly have a look for the exotic. It's a nice one. Well, it's definitely no first wave anyway. So, just going to pull my freighter in. And just see what spawns around us. No exotic, so we go on to the next. Just pulse. And then wait for everything to disappear off the HUD. Call in the freighter again. I'm after any white exotic for this save. It's a nice fighter. There's a solar ship there, red solar ship. But any white exotic I'll consider for this save. And any squid probably for... I might go find for a video. Just never know when these things are going to spawn. Could be next time, could be 10 times. No exotic there. I added my Normandy to the as a frigate yesterday. I shouldn't have done that because I use this just for exotics, really. Just for finding what the exotic is. Okay, I got an explorer. Yeah, phantom spawn after 20 minutes. By doing it this way. My phone is going off right now. Okay. Right then, let's get cracking. Oh, sorry about that. My phone was going off like mad. When are you going to start looking for Bob's ship again, Moose? Or have you just sort of put that to the side? I did find his exact ship, Bob's ship, but it's not the right colour. It's red with blue. What key do I use to scroll through the system of ships? Daz, if you're on PC, use the comma and the full stop, which is the less than and greater key. On console, I couldn't tell you. Moose might be able to tell you, because I know he's a console player. Right, just scroll through, and if you don't really want to do this, it's really good to do it in an Explorer. Even if it's just a cheap Explorer, because the heads-up display, the ships are really big on there. Just makes it a little bit easier to see. It's not there. Been looking on lunch breaks on PC. Are you still looking? Are you still on the Beyond update? Doing it that way? Guys, it's going to take ages to spawn in. I'm going to keep at it though. I'm not going to let it beat me. I shouldn't want to put that frigate on, really. Better be something nice. We're going to rich systems and waiting in the stations. Yeah, I do that. The only reason why I do it this way now is I reckon I've put about 300 or 400 hours in of just sitting in the space station, and I was losing the will to live a little bit. I'm not going to lie, but waiting for them to spawn at the space station, if you've done a reload when you've got there, at least you know that you've got a specific time when it should turn up the next time. It seems spawn pool did not change much. Only shuttles were replaced by solars. Oh, okay. Okay. But I mean the space station. Yeah, I was getting a little bit. I don't use the trade points. I hate using the trade points, to be honest with you. Even though the you know, if you're looking for exotics, they do show up, but a lot of the time they fly off. It's really frustrating. God, it's a pain in the arse, this is. Oh, Moose, it's all systems go on the resin printer. I'm going to get it as a Christmas present, apparently. Because I've been a good boy. So that'd be good. Looking forward to that. Ah, come on. I've got so much to do in this save. I come around to streaming. And I just sit there, I've got so much to do, I don't know what to start on. But I always end up looking for multi-tools and ships. Yeah, we've been using the resin printer at work a lot. It is just the future. It really is. It's beautiful. Even though it's only a small one. I'm going to give up this one in a minute. It's driving me nuts. I don't want to just sit here spawning my freighter in for you guys. I tell you what, I reckon that if we had sat in the space station, we probably would have sat there for an hour plus. They've definitely turned the spawn rate of the exotics down. I think they needed to, but I think they did it around about the time of the living ship update. I don't mind. So everybody finished work now? Everybody off for the weekend? You're all around different parts of the world. I've got a weekend of doing pretty much nothing this week. Oh, there we go. There's the exotic. It's a royal. Come here, you little bugger. Is it going to land? Doubtful. Orange one. Found a red one yesterday like this with a clam tail. Here we go. So I'll put that on the community page if anybody wants to come in. There's the portal address for it. Found my first and only took about 3 hours. The ships with a single tall fin. Yeah, I got one of those yesterday actually, or not yesterday, day before yesterday. It's in this save actually. I'm just trying to collect all white. Actually, you just reminded me. Where is my... I was going to say, where is my freighter? The thing I've been calling in. I need to nip in there. I actually found a crash ship the other day. I just want to just go and scrap it on here. Not too loud then. Looking for a small pod-like exotic. What, like a guppy? Like this one? Because there is... If you go onto my community tab... if you go onto my community tab on my channel, I found one of these the other day. Spawns in about 10 minutes. Portal glyphs are on there. Yeah, I've got this hauler that I need to get a shot of. This is the one I found a couple of days ago. Got a single. So I'm after a twin, a tri. I found a white royal. And it is the perfect colour. It's white silver windows, clam tail with the legs, but it is absolutely stunning. I found it in space. So I've got to go and sit in a space station now. Yep, you got 2 of those. Right. Yeah, so I want a twin. I want the twin with the dorsal fin and maybe the clam tail engine. Any white tri fin. And I'm going to get them without going to the coordinate exchange. White squid will probably be hard to find. I mean, I know there's a couple of crashed ones to be honest, but I don't want to, as I say, don't want to use the portal address, portal glyphs. I want to literally find them. Right, let's get this fixed. So 1 metal plating, 1 hermetic seal. Okay. And we need some pure ferrite as well, don't we, for the other thing? I think it's 50. And a dihydrogen jelly as well. Dihydrogen. Can we make dihydrogen out of tritium? I can't remember. Or do I have to go to a planet? Just bear with me a minute. Can we make dihydrogen out of tritium? Can't remember. Let's have a butcher's. It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah, we can. Thought so. I'll have to get some more tritium in a minute. So we can make... Ah shit, we need 40. 40 dihydrogen. Okay, we got 36. Where's all my tritium gone? There it is. Right, so we need one of those, and then we can go back to that ship and get it off the ground and get it scrapped. I've got some S-class modules in the freighter. Don't remember having those. I can use those all for that single fin, probably. Alright, let's get a shot of it. Bin it. Also miles away from the space station. Atlas sequence 1 of 16, so it's doing the purge, isn't it? Every time I do a hyperdrive jump, it'll give me one of the portal glyphs. Well, it'll attempt to give me one, because I do have more. I just went through my teleport list, basically. Got most of the portal glyphs that way. Oh, I can't bear haulers. It's like driving a bus. So let's get a shot of that. Claim the scrap. It's 2 million. That's alright, isn't it? That's not too bad. Better kick in the pants. Get rid of the modules I don't need. You don't need any of that crap. Some money back. So we've got a storage augmentation, which is quite good. We can use that on the ship. Don't need that cobalt, do we really? Can we buy... Oh, sell ionized coke. Do they sell tritium now? Just go out and shoot it, I suppose. Rightio. I bet it's given me the radiant pillar back. Yeah. I'm going to be flying this thing around. Got quite a bit of tritium in this actually. What I might do is... bang it in my freighter, because we're not going to be using this, are we? So we can use this in the use this in the exotic. Must build out the freighter as well at some stage, because I do believe I've got a frigate module on me as well, haven't I? Storage augmentation, there we go. We can stick that in here. don't think you can beat white exotics. Why I'm collecting them, I don't know. I suppose you have to, don't you, really? Everybody's got their own vice. So in the chat, what is your collection of ships? Oh, I've got no freaking hyperdrive on there. Any planets on that one? Okay, do with them tier 3. Really? Developing. Comfortable. Gex system looks alright. We'll go there. Milestone there. Right, 5 planets, 1 moon. That'd be alright. You never know. Might be an A-class weapon in the cabinet. We can have a quick look. Data injections. Sequence received. Source unknown. It is an A-class. Should we go and have a look? See if we can find a nice weapon. What we've got to do is keep bumming backwards and forwards to the space station. So the space station got a pistol in it. So what I'm going to be doing now, guys, if you don't know, is if you can find an A-class cabinet, a multi-tool can spawn one class up or down. So an A-class multi-tool can also be a B or an S. So what I'm going to be doing is nipping down to every single one of these planets and reloading and loading the pool of multi-tools into my game. And then going back to that A-class cabinet. If there's a decent weapon, like a nice alien or a nice experimental weapon that spawns in the A-class cabinet, I'll then get a shit ton of maps and we'll go and find a minor settlement with an S-class cabinet, and we can find the S-class version of that multi-tool then. It's a bit of a trek, but I actually, for years, never really got into multi-tool hunting, but I do enjoy it, to be honest with you. It's quite satisfying. It's a pain. This place is beautiful. Look at that. What a planet. This is the one I found for this save, and I did it in exactly the same way that we're doing it now. So reload on this planet. nip back to the space station. Of course, the chance of finding an experimental or an alien weapon is quite slim. I don't know what the I think it's about 1 in 6 chance of finding one in the system, something like that. Could be wrong now. It's always good to look. Alright, so it's a nice big rifle. Did I get the... no, I didn't. Tamworth? What, like in Birmingham? Little pistol. Alright, let's head on down, reload. How many people have actually been caught before with these airless planets? Where your ship won't land but it won't take off again? Pretty annoying. So we just got 3 planets to go. Remember that little moon there. Rifle. I should stop doing this on stream, really. I just can't help myself. Come on then. Let's see what you got. Where's the rifle? Yeah, another rifle. Bugger. Better do the rest. So we've only got 2 more to do. It'll take 5 minutes. So what's everybody's how-to way of making money now? They've sort of nerfed everything. Could do with like gonna do a gold mine because gold sells for pretty good money. Because really on this save all I've been doing is like from mostly making money. I've been scrapping ships. Unlimited supply of nanites because I found a great big patch of runaway mold. I think it's 21 or 22 balls, which is awesome. It's just money next. The oxygen and cobalt thing, the price they give you for that has dropped down by down by 3/4. So it used to be like something like 400, 450 per unit of ionized cobalt, and it's down to about 150 or something like that now. Little pistol. Don't think we're going to have any luck, but you know, we've got to do the last one now. It's a weird looking thing, that is. Oof. We'll do the last one. Been there. Where have I missed? Oh, just this big planet that's right in front of me. What an idiot. Here we go. Last one. Nope. It's a rifle. So no alien, no experimental. Not in that system. Oh, hello. Did I just see an exotic coming in then? A guppy? Yeah, I did. Where is it? Is it just flying around outside the space station? It's blue with a clam tail. Is it going in? Yep. It's going in. It's a lot been tripping over the exotics the last couple of days. I'll put this on the community tab as well. The address for it. It's nice. Saves me going out to find it, doesn't it, really? Yep. What's that? 9 million? 10 million? Yeah, I think I've found quite a few on this save so far. Exotics. Mind you, I am actually looking, so I went through a stage of not actually looking anymore. Comfortable, balanced. Tier 2 systems and Tier 3 systems are not much different for exotics or for multi-tools. Opulent. It's not awesome. Sat very, very weird position at the moment. Knee, legs up on the desk. Okie dokie. What was that called? Fanny Imphy. Okay, let's go and have a look at the space station of Fanny Imphy. Just got another portal glyph. Well, we haven't because we've got them all. So never, when you go to a space station, don't ever, not think that there's going to be a decent multi-tool there just because there's a C-class one in the space station cabinet. Especially if you've got, how many is this? There's 4 planets, 2 moons. Systems with moons aren't very good for finding multi-tools, but on the other hand, there is actually 7 multi-tool pools. There's one for each of these planets. And one for the space station. Right, I'm going to quickly nip back to my base. Oh, that's nice. Like that. like that as a fighter. If we could get it as an S. I like that. So my ships are white and it's got red on it. I like that. Let's just go take a picture. So I can keep the... yeah, I do like that. That's really nice. Be nice to get that in an S. Because I don't think I'm going to pull my golden vector in. Yeah, that's a nice fighter. Was that a B, wasn't it? And we're in a tier 3 system, so that might come in as an S. That'd be quite good to get that. And nip back to my base a second. Night time again. So yeah, I've started doing the base. I'm going to do some sort of modern house kind of thing with all the living quarters built into the house part up there and all into the rocks. But there is some caves dotted around underneath this. So what I was going to do is put a internal teleporter and all my bits and pieces, like my machinery and all that kind of stuff, refiners, all that kind of bits and pieces inside the cave. I think there's a cave up here. Caves are quite populated with cobalt though, and I don't want to dig anything, so I've got to find an opening somewhere. But yeah, we'll put some of the base inside a cave. There's a deeper one somewhere. So yeah, that's what I fancy doing. Not very good at base building, to be honest with you. But we'll get there. I just started that just before I started streaming. And I'll do some sort of way of holding it up. I don't like it just sat there in the middle of I'll put all the foundation in and stuff like that. Right guys, I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank you very much for hanging out with me, playing No Man's Sky. Plans for the weekend, I will be recording some videos for next week. Streaming again on Monday. Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays now. Whether I keep to all 3 days being No Man's Sky, because I'm thinking maybe doing a different game. So maybe one of those be a different game. Take care guys. Again, thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you again really soon. Take it easy.